Hey, Peppa. Just you and me. We could have talked in Discord. I know everybody's over there at Queen Bee's giving her ass pats, and Alicia giving her science girl giving her ass pats. What a joke. What a fucking joke those people are. And it's sad because I like some of the people that go into Queen Bee's. And to be honest with you, Captain Obvious seems to be the only one talking any sense. Hey, critters. Happy Monday. I didn't even know it was Monday. I talked to somebody earlier and um, they were like next week, a week from today, Monday. I was like, today's not Monday. I was thinking it was, well, honestly, Wednesday. But I lost 2 days somewhere. It is pitiful, critters. And I did not plan on speaking on this again. But hey, Veruca, after hearing Natasha Cooper, after seeing Science Girl in these chats getting her ass pats because she contacted that baby's mother, after seeing Queen Bee, hey, Lurker, put that baby's name, tag it, hey, Quartz, after seeing Queen Bee tag that baby's name in her fucking drama stream, Lurker, hello. I don't expect a big crowd, but I don't need a big crowd to get my point across. I don't have to have 800 people in my chat. I've never had 800 people in my chat. I had a lot of people one time when 180 dropped my link in some kind of troll room or something. Remember that? I was screaming for help. I think I even that's back when me and Makeup Mobster still spoke, and I was like, "Would you fucking help me over here? I don't know what to do." Hey, Captain of my soul. Y'all remember the other day I was talking about redoing my bedroom, and I mentioned the colors, or maybe it was in Discord. I don't remember. I did talk about redoing my bedroom, but it's a dark, dark teal and like a burnt orange. Yes, Amanda Sue, I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. So Queen Bee drops that baby's name, hashtags that baby's name, so it falls into an algorithm that anybody that comes on here and punches in that baby's name gets a drama stream. It's got nothing to do with Gannon at this point. Nothing. None of this. How many fucking streams do you have to do? Well, okay, before I get on my rant, I'm going to tell you about my bedroom. So, I'm going with the dark teal, the burnt orange. Well, I don't like, my bedroom's not big. It's not a big, airy bedroom. So, I don't like matching bedside tables because it takes up too much room. So, I got this little bedside lamp and it's like a raven and it has a cord in its mouth with a bare bulb hanging out the end. I don't know why I got it. I just thought it was really cool. Well, then I kind of got like this steampunk feeling. So, with the burnt orange and the teal, I might mix in a little steampunk in there. Hey, Carla Bragg. No, I don't have steampunk decor. It's just a raven. It's a cool little lamp. But when I got it and I sent it in a group chat, I've got my sister in law and my sister in law and my sister and my niece. And I took a picture of it and I sent it and I said, "Is this creepy?" And my sister in law, that's married to my brother, not the one married to my sister, she's in the chat. But she's got this little, I mean, she's into big pastels and deer heads and the cabin look and whatever. And she said, creepy in a cool way. And then I just got this, she said, kind of steampunky. I was like, you're right. So Alicia doesn't realize what kind of trauma she further inflicted on that baby's mother. The only time she was seen in public after that baby was when she gave the victim impact statement. Well, you know how I feel about contacting victims' families on here. Okay? I don't like it. Now, Queen Bee just went live and said she spoke to somebody that's really close to the family. Don't you think it's strange that Queen Bee has all these connections into people's real life that are associated with a crime or a possible crime? Because you remember, she's good friends with Candace's grandma or whatever. I know, Trisha, and I thought about the Aztec, but I really didn't like the patterns and stuff. Don't get me off my rant, y'all. Yeah, I don't want to dust a lot of shit. And I don't want to make my room feel even smaller, which I shouldn't have gone dark if I was going to do that. But okay, back to my rant. Hey, Miss Leah. Where was I? Don't forgot. Squirrel. Oh, so Queen Bee is live with Gannon's name in the title. Full name. Uh Ho ass drama stream. But let's put Gannon's name in there. Because you want to get in that algorithm. TNT, I already said something to you. All right, so whatever. She knows how bad that irritates me. That's, when I went up on her panel that day, and I told her, I said, quit fucking putting victims' names in your title when it's nothing but drama. But of course, she don't have to listen to me. She can just be called a fucking loser. Whatever. I don't care. So, and then to say, well, I spoke to Landon's good friend, about what's going on and blah, 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 blah. She did clear up the fact that the Facebook post was not put out yesterday. It was put out back in April by Landon. So thank you for clearing that up, Queen Bee. But why you have to put Gannon's name, full name? They are bottom feeders, Pepper. Anything for a fucking buck on here. Anything for a click, a view, or a buck. And I'm sorry, but that's the truth. So, okay. So, let me carry on. So, yeah, I got a problem with Queen Bee putting Gannon's name in the fucking title when it's nothing but drama. To me, they have BTM just explained away why Queen Bee paid to go look at those photos because she couldn't call out Zav Girl without knowing what Zav Girl posted. Whatever. We're just gonna put the Zav Girl thing to rest right here, right now. What she did was fucking gross. Exactly, Pepper. Exactly, Puss in Boots. Pepper, they don't go for crime. They go for her fat, raunchy mouth and drama. Hey, Cats Rule, side eye. Exactly, Amanda Sue. Why don't they shut the fuck up about it? Why does it have to go on for days and days and days? I don't understand it. And then on top of that, they're not really calling out Zav Girl because, she did everything within her legal rights and they don't agree with what she did, but, don't want to stop for you, blah, 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 blah. But then to add Gannon's name to the stream, Girl, you should have tragedy pimp strapped right across your forehead. Very selective. I think I make my outrage pretty fucking clear. And I'm not even really outraged. I just I just can't sit back and watch all these people give ass pats to these real life going motherfuckers. To these people that fucking claim to have a hard on for tragedy pimps like Bullhorn Betty and Molly Golightly and Laura, and but yet do the same fucking thing. That's what I have a problem with. Let the baby rest. How hard is it? Yeah, I don't have outrage. I have an opinion. So then I hear Natasha Cooper. Okay, I listened to Natasha's this morning as much as I could stomach. And she's bent on defending her actions. She is bent on it. I think she got a little sweaty ass crack when people started talking about reporting her Patreon. So I think old Natasha got a little sweaty ass crack going. And she had the nerve to say, this is what she said. For all of you who's coming at me about posting those pictures in my Patreon, I just want you to know I only made $150. Bitch, that's $150 that don't belong to you. And she's got the nerve to cry because somebody on YouTube reached out to her mother. Are you kidding me? Exactly, standing still. Queen Bee, Deet, Science Girl, Joneson. Oh, and I'll get to voices here in a minute because she said she's not going around Queen Bees or anybody that looked at those pictures. She's disgusted. First of all, voices for the voiceless. You are one of the most disgusting people on here. Right, Cat's Rule. Exactly. So I heard Queen Bee say, well, Voices has made the decision that she's not coming around anybody that viewed those pictures. Well, let me ask you a question, Voiceless. How are you so aware, so descriptive as you were yesterday on Queen Bee's panel about what's in those pictures if you didn't look at them? How can you say what was shown and what wasn't shown? Right. Know who hasn't looked at them? Betty, JLR, Molly, Laura. Imagine that. Yes. Well, Voices is one of the most disgusting people, not only over the fake Vax cards that she sold during a pandemic that was wiping out hundreds of thousands of people, but for the things she said about Natasha Cooper's pregnant daughter. You are a gross bitch. But for now, for you to take a stand that you're not going to go around anyone who viewed those pictures. Well, let me tell you something, Voiceless. If you didn't view them, you sure the hell had them described to you in every fucking detail. Because I heard you on Queen Bee's panel. Now, I might be the minority here, and I'm okay with that. And I wasn't going to go live about this anymore. I was done. I called out Zab Girl. I called out fucking Alicia. But when I seen that Queen Bee's going to continue to drag this shit on and put that baby's name in her title while she's doing it, she's got mods over there dropping a fucking link for Queen Bee's legal fund. Can anybody explain to me why somebody's paying for Queen Bee's legal fund on YouTube? I mean, if you get yourself in such a pickle on YouTube that somebody has a legitimate lawsuit, or you yourself decides to sue somebody over YouTube, pay for your own fucking attorney. Because obviously your behavior is not in check, Miss B. I don't know what's about her lawsuit. I've heard bits and pieces. Don't care. Don't care who's suing her. Don't give a fuck who she's suing. But donate to Queen Bee's legal fund. Appreciated but not expected. What the fuck? Donate to my bedroom. Right, standing still. Most of them have a criminal record longer than half of the people they cover on their channels. Right, Catchroll. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Why? Because of people tagging people. And you're right. Bigger, real true crime people that are able to discuss a crime and the details with respect. And you still get the gist of what happened. And for all these clowns saying, well, it was showed on TV. No, it wasn't. I watched that entire trial. Hey, Zero. Hey, clowns. I don't care about her criminal record. I really don't. I did see it, but I don't care. Thank you, Trisha. Not Trish. I mean, Trisha, not Trish. It's still Trisha. Yeah, change your name, girl. TNT. I'm over it. Hey, Jonathan. I'm telling you, I'm not holding back anymore. I rarely speak on Queen Bee. I did one time, I think, and that's when I went up on her panel and I told her, quit putting victims' names in your fucking drama stream titles. Well, it didn't work. She's still doing it. So she don't really give a fuck what I have to say. And that's okay. She don't have to give a fuck about what I have to say. But I'm still going to say it. And people, I'm glad Science Girl called Gannon's or notified Gannon's mom. Well, she took it back. Are you still proud of her? She wasn't very sure of what she did because, according to her, she deleted all the messages, which once again proves she didn't do it for the right fucking reasons, anyways. Agreed, Clary. Agreed. Oh, they all contact victims' families. Because once again, Queen Bee has spoken to somebody. Now, we all know Queen Bee's been doxxed the fuck out. And we all know she doesn't live in Colorado. But somebody contacted a good friend of Gannon's, or she knows she has spoken to somebody that's a good friend of Gannon's mom. But she's also really good friends with Grandis from the Wells case. Now, is this just a strut? Is this just luck or unluck that she seems to know people connected to these horrendous crimes or possible horrendous crimes? Is it just her luck? Or is she actually reaching out to these people? Give me a break. People aren't buying it. Oh, yeah. Let's not forget old Billy Joe from Quentin's case. Let's not forget that. Let's support Billy Joe, the grandma who had custody of the baby, who was harmed, who was killed. Show her your support, people. Send her money, fruit baskets, whatever. The Observer. Why did Science Girl delete her message? I don't know. I guess because she was getting called out for being a fool. But now she's over in Queen Bee's getting all kinds of ass pats from people. Exactly, standing still. She is reaching out to them. It's not just a coincidence that she happens to know all these people. I think it was Quentin that I got pissed off at her and went on her panel that day and told her, quit dropping babies, victims, baby victims, especially in your fucking drama stream titles. Am I crazy here, folks? I mean, I know I'm kind of crazy, but is my way of thinking fucked up, or are all of them people wrong? The ass pats are from all the people who said, I'm glad Science Girl reached in to a victim's real life and let them know what's going on. Even though Langdon is quite aware of what's going on because it's been going on for quite some time. Hence her post in April. These people are a joke. An absolute joke. And if I have my 112 people here that agree with me, then I'm okay with that. And the people that don't like me and that would never agree with me in public, thank you for that too. This whole tragedy pimp train that's gone on for how long now? When in reality, they're as big as tragedy pimps as anybody ever thought about being. I don't understand it. Rachel, come on, girls. Come on. Come on. Get a cookie. Hey, Mama Bear. Is it Mama Bear? Yeah. I don't get it. I'm just totally fucking fed up with it. And I'm going to speak on it. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I don't care. Anybody that, paid. Okay, here's something else that really sticks in my fucking craw. So, Natasha Cooper, who stole the link from Zav Girl. Now, Zav Girl put out the money. Doesn't make it right, but she put out the money to get that shit. Natasha Cooper steals the link and profits off of it. Gannon got his justice. Exactly. You know what Natasha Cooper was comparing it to? Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, uh, all these serial killers that people are still studying. Because according to her, the case is never closed. Well, let me tell you something. The parents of these babies need it closed. Hey, leave it to Bieber. The parents of these babies that are being extorted. You're right. She is a scamming effing blob. Yes, serial killers are a totally, how she even tried to compare that, justify it. I don't see Sour Girl. Oh, thank you, Sour Girl. Look, she said it publicly. Good for you, Sour Girl. You got balls. Sometimes I don't understand some of the shit you say, but you got balls. And hello to Walter. But yeah, I couldn't believe, I was like listening to Natasha Cooper today because she feels the need to defend her actions so much that she's now gone live over it 3 times. You know what? Obviously, Zab Girl doesn't feel the need to defend her actions. Not that her actions are good. I don't agree with anybody getting a hold of those pictures. I wish, if a victim is under the age of 18, that you could not FOIA any information on their demise. That's what I wish the laws were. Because if you're interested enough, you'll listen to the trial, you'll get what you get out of it, you'll make an informed decision. This is not a whodunit. Right, Mama Bear. Drop the pictures, go on vacation. But she's not so busy that she's not lurking around. Exactly, Sarah. They're all gross, all equally gross. I don't know about unconstitutional, Joy, because I don't want it to get to the point that you can't FOIA information, because sometimes people are wrongly convicted. Sometimes people are involved in cases that, they have to, they have, like a family member. Just because I'm a family member of somebody convicted of a crime doesn't mean I have the right to go and get all the information. I have to use the FOIA Act. So I'm not saying totally do away with FOIA, the Freedom of Information Act. I'm not saying that. But for the people running around saying this was shown on TV, no, it wasn't. There were a couple glances of the camera that skimmed by the television while pictures were up there. Now, unless you took, right, it's not unconstitutional. I agree. But there should be limits to what you're able to FOIA. And autopsy pictures on minors. No, I didn't think she did, Mama Bear. So now Natasha wants to go on and say, well, I didn't show anything below the waist, blah, blah, blah. Merv over there accusing Natasha of showing, inappropriate, I don't even want to use the word, but below the waist pictures. Come on. I agree. What Freedom of Information Act is very important, but why is it okay? Let me ask you a question. And I'm not trying to get real graphic, but most autopsy pictures consist of unclothed, hey, Michelle, bodies. So why is it okay to FOIA an unclothed deceased child when it's not legal at all to obtain pictures of living children in the nude? What is wrong with people? It's not about science. Quit it. Show me one person, one of these creators that are fucking. I mean, for God's sakes, it's my understanding Zab Girl didn't even know uh, the organisms and things. Right. Okay. It's not even about what's legal. It's about what's morally accepted. But then again, Sarah, then we get into the I agree, Clary. I agree. But then when we get into Sarah, the moral, then we get into the moral court, which is what I hold here on my channel. And here's my gavel. I don't have a gavel. So I just hit the table with my hand and I got 3 dogs up in my grill now. Go on. It's too hot, man. You got hot breath. Go. Go lay down. Take your afternoon nap. So I guess there's a fine line between moral and what's legal. I just don't think that you have to have those pictures to understand what Gannon went through when you could have watched the trial and got all the testimony and knew exactly what he went through. You're not a pathologist. You're not, you're not studying in college. And if you do you know that my nephew is a doctor? And do you know, becoming a doctor, he was, people donate their bodies to science, blah, blah, blah. But he was given his own corpse. Okay. Do you know he had to sign a disclaimer to never release the name if he was to find out? And they weren't told the legal names of the corpse. They were told medical conditions, and they named them themselves, like Fred or Bob or Sally or whatever. But there is a disclaimer that he had to sign that if the legal name was ever stumbled across or whatever, that he could not release that would jeopardize his medical license. What a great thing. Not that my nephew would ever do that. Oh, Jessica Chambers. Yeah. And you know what? I am so glad to know that her mama is now with her in heaven, holding her hand. What a horrific case. But her pictures were readily available. I don't know, guys. It's getting to the point. It's not even about the pictures anymore. It's about everybody just making money off this situation. If you want to go live and drag Zav Girl 5 days in a row, or you want to drag Natasha Cooper 5 days in a row, go ahead. But leave Gannon's name out of it, man. He didn't participate in this shit in life. His mother did put out a Facebook post in April, which tells me she knew this was going on back then, long before Zav Girl. But she just wants to remember that baby by his smile, by the twinkle in his eyes. And when you put his name in your drama, and you get dropped in an algorithm, what's it called? Then no matter how much she tries to protect siblings and cousins and family members, if they type his name in YouTube, that's the kind of shit that pops up. That's why I don't hashtag victims, especially minor victims. Hey, Tomahawk Tom. Are you friend or foe? Oh no, it's your first comment, LOL. So, hello. I don't get it, y'all. And like I said, I may be the minority. I don't care. I don't care. I agree, D-Rod. You're an observer. Okay, welcome. I don't, I woke up this morning, I put it behind me. I did my live. I called out Alicia. I called out Zab Girl. I was done with it. I'm kind of like, I can go live one time, call out what I want to call out, and be done with it. Nowadays, I wasn't like that back in the beginning, kind of got hung up on Laura, me and Brian, but I've learned to just say what I got to say, get it out of my fucking system, and move on. But if they're going to keep innocent bystander, okay. If they're going to keep it going, then I'm fucking going to call you out. And for you people that are patting Alicia Science Girl's ass for reaching out to this mother, went and deleted her fucking messages. And if you would want to know, that's your business too. But I'd rather hear it from somebody other than a YouTuber. And if you think Science Girl was the only one that reached out to that lady, no. It just happens to be Science Girl's pattern to reach out into people's real lives. That's what she does. She calls it eye for an eye. I call it being a fucking creeper. Hey, you're not cows. Quit eating that grass. Come on. Come on, you're not cows. Come on. Come on, you want fresh water? I'll give you fresh water. Come on, let's go in the house in the air conditioning. Quit going real life on victims' families. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. There was no need to drag that baby's mom into this mess. There was no need. If they don't think that she's aware of the fact, right? Behave, puppies. Come on, Sam. Come on, it's hot, Bubby. You're panting. Go on, go lay down. Get an air condition. Yeah, they don't even eat it to throw up. They never throw up. Well, knock on wood. They just graze like cows. Well, he's almost as big as a small calf, but I know they eat grass when their bellies are upset. I've been in pit bull mode for a few days for Brittany Shanks' friends and family. Go for it, girl. If you're defending a victim's family and friends, go for it. Exactly, Sour Girl. I said the same thing. You had to do it on a live stream. You had to do it on YouTube. And which right there tells me your intentions were not pure. But instead of contacting the platform in which that shit was being spread on, you contacted this baby's mother. When are people going to leave these people alone? For the love of God. I'm all about a good true crime story. But if I dig into the dirt, the grit, and the yuck, because true crime is not clean. It is yucky. It is graphic. I do it on my own. I do it in the privacy of my own home, and I don't spread it around the freaking internet. Exactly, teacher mom. But she says in Queen Bees today, she has not now spoken with somebody from Patreon, which again, I'm sure is the reason that Natasha Cooper has sweat rolling down her ass crack because people threaten to contact Patreon. Well, you know what? Don't act like an asshole in Patreon. You know, whether you like it or not, Patreon is still Still a public forum. Listed as an actor and he was a missing child. I reached out to the mom and let her know. But you did it in private, right? You did it in private, Leave It to Beaver. You didn't go on YouTube and say, hey guys, come on in. I'm going to contact the victim's mom about something shady. Hey, Allie's nurse, going on, and prayers for that child and the family. I'm just bitching, Allie's nurse. Welcome to the chat. Just bitching about the fuckery on here. That these people think they're always doing the best thing, that they're always doing the good thing. You know, they're like the Robin Hoods of fucking YouTube. I think Patreon has been notified. I didn't notify them. I'm not going to notify them. Hey, Mandy. But I do believe they probably have been notified at this point. We should be praying for the families, D-Rod. And let them get whatever little peace. They'll never have normal again. Their lives will never be normal again. So let's not fuck with them on YouTube. Yes. Hey, Crime Canary, I agree. It's terrible. And it's not just the people that are the tragedy pimps, as these people try to make people believe. I mean, we all saw how Zav Girl handled the Kylie Rodney case. We all saw that. So if you didn't have a problem with that, you're probably not going to have a problem with the whole lot of shit she might say or do. Sorry, guys, I'm not really watching chat that close because I get distracted easy. But if you're still watching Zav Girl, and I don't have anything against the woman, I don't know her that well. I watched a little bit of her coverage on Kylie, and I decided right then and there, she is no one that I want to listen to when it comes to true crime. Most of the time, she sounds like a hippie that's stoned out of their mind. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But half the time, Zav Girl questions her own words. She'll say something and she'll go, is that right? Am I right? Am I reading this right? Am I saying that right? I don't need anybody that's got to question what comes out of their mouth. Especially when you're talking about true crime. But she did what she did. She can't take it back. It is what it is. Call her out for it and move on. Which is what I planned on doing. It's exactly what I planned on doing until today when I see Natasha go live and explain away her deplorable behavior. I missed the typo. Where was it? Oh, vag instead of Zav. That ain't a typo. Come on. I don't. Is the Z even close to the V on the keyboard? I don't know. She wants ass pats. Allie, everybody give Allie's nurse an ass pat, please. And I see Captain Obvious over in Queen Bee's chat. And there's so many people that go into Queen Bee's that I really like. I don't care for Queen Bee. I don't need some fucking thug up there. Pull up. Come on, bitches, pull up. That's right. I called you a thug, Queen Bee, because you act like one. Not because you are one, because I don't know shit about you. Get back. No, get back. But you act like one on YouTube. Yeah, today's not the day. Today is not the day. You hear me? You got something to say? Come over here and stand on it. Say it with your chest. Who behaves that way? Does she act like that in real life? Does she go into Walmart and there's only one line open? Does she start screaming, today is not the day? And that's fine. That's fine, Bieber. I don't, there's a lot of people that go into Queen Bee's chat that I don't. That I really like. I just don't find her entertaining, credible. Um, really, I just don't have nothing I like about her at all. And that's okay. She don't have to like me either. She doesn't like me. Oh, ask Pat's rally. Oh, I'm not going to bash you, Captain Obvious. You were really the only one in the chat that I saw making any sense. Not that I read the whole chat because Queen Bee has a very large chat and it goes very quickly. And she must be doing something right because she's grown her channel really big in a pretty quick way. So she's doing something right. But I'm here to tell you, you're doing something wrong too. And I'll be here to tell you. Quit putting victims, minor victims, any victim in a drama stream. Quit tagging them, but especially a baby. No, Allie's nurse, I pass. I pretty much got my mind made up what I'm doing. Well, we know where Critical K ended up, don't we? Didn't end well for her. Not that she's non existent. I'm pretty sure she's. No, it's not cool, D Rod. Don't put my baby's name. Don't put my baby's name in your drama stream live. If I were, God forbid, the family of a child victim, of any victim, don't put them in your drama stream title. You ain't doing nothing but drawing lurkers in there. I don't know what happened to Critical K. I never cared for K. I mean, I always liked the fact that K was willing to go against the grain. But sometimes going against the grain just makes you look stupid. By the way, there's a video out, and I don't know, I don't have a link or nothing. I'll have to get it. But the Watts family home sold, and the family that bought it is a mother, a father, I think two little boys and a little girl, or vice versa. So a family of five. They worked really hard to get this house. They wanted this house, and they wanted it for all the right reasons, not all the wrong reasons. Exactly, Captain Obvious. Yeah, two girls and a boy. And I love the video that was put out. And I love the statement that was put out about the new home, or by the new homeowner, the mother, who said they wanted that house because they wanted to fill it with laughter and joy and good memories, just like Shanann did. Now, yeah, I don't know, Trisha. Or Trish. I don't know. What do we call you? I don't remember. Trisha, right? You don't like Trish. Oh, wait a minute. Trisha, not Trish. Yeah. Okay, Trisha. Um, yeah, bring those rocks back. Let's go steal some gravel from a house where such a horrific crime took place. Molly, Molly, Molly. Molly, Molly, Molly. But you know what? They got rid of Molly. They got what they wanted. They got rid of her. She's not here anymore. So unless you go seek her out, I know, Trisha, but my head's in a fog right now. I got a lot going on. Um, but unless you go seek out Molly, you're not going to see what she has to say because she's not on YouTube anymore. So unless you go look for her, you don't have to worry about it anymore. You got rid of her. Well, teacher mom, I just love the sentiment behind it. And there's a lot of people that couldn't, live in there. But the sentiment that this woman has behind it, and she wants to, because I think for the majority of the time in that house, there was smiles and laughter and giggles. And the fact that she wants to make that happen again with her family and pay tribute to Shanann because Shanann was so excited about getting that house, I think is wonderful. Instead of looking on the dark side, this woman chooses to see the light, shine like Shanann. Now, she could get it and open it up to the public and make it a haunted house. I don't know. I hope not. Because then I'll be calling that bitch out, whoever she is. Not that she's a bitch. I shouldn't have said that because I don't know her. And I do like the idea of what she's doing. So, I take that back, lady. I won't put you in my title, though. I won't hashtag the Watts. Yeah, it's been asked to please give this family the privacy and let them live the kind of life they want to live in there. They repainted it. It's a beautiful house. It is a beautiful house, because a horrendous act took place inside of it. Doesn't change the fact that a lot of good things took place there too. And I think as society, we spend a lot of time, me too, I'm saying me too, that we spend a lot of time focusing on the ugly and not what little bit of beautiful we have left in the world. I don't think so, Mama Bear. They haven't, I don't even think they've moved in. They might not have even moved in yet. Stop it, Captain Obvious. I don't know, guys. Can you just hit a thumbs up if you agree with me that, okay, Zab Girl did a really fucked up thing. I hope the next time she wants to see autopsy pictures that she does it in her own private corner of the world. And that she doesn't, to me, it's like a circus. You know how you used to pay to see the freak show at the circus? To me, that's what it felt like. That you're going to pay, and not that Gannon in any way is a freak. Do not twist my words, people, because I will fucking come for you with my mouth. But it's almost like, you're making something so tragic entertainment. And I just don't see how it could be entertaining. I choose not to look at those photos. I don't need to look at them. I sat through every day of that trial. I heard the medical examiner speak. Natasha said it was on the news. Bullshit. I only showed the same pictures that they look at Merb screen grab. Would you look at Merb screen grab? She has a picture of when the trial was being streamed. You can see it if you blow it up 100 times its size, and you can see that it's this and it's that. Very descriptive. Look at what Merb did. Which I don't agree with Merb making up falsehoods about Natasha in some way or form, altering those pictures or whatever she's claiming. Because I don't believe that either one of them did it for the pedo part of. I don't believe none of that. That's bullshit. Me neither, Tawanda. I watched the whole trial, and I couldn't even see Letitia when she would get called out by the judge for like flipping people off and all that stuff. You know, how she would hold the finger, against her head or whatever. I didn't even see that happening. I'll take the judge's word for it. D-Rob, we're talking about the autopsy pictures that Zav Girl paid for, FOIDed them, Freedom of Information. She got Gannon's autopsy pictures, and because I'm not tagging him, this should not end up in an algorithm about him. But and she put it in her Patreon, and she dropped a link, and Natasha Cooper wants to grab the link and charge people. Yes, Trisha, not TNT. Yes. The trolls. I won't even go there. I will not give those trolls the recognition in which they're fucking looking for. Won't do it. People like that are demented. But people are going to talk about what the trolls said. They're going to show screenshots of what the trolls said. Zav Girl's Patreon has been removed. Well, sorry, Zav Girl. I guess you fucked around and found out, huh? And I don't want the Freedom of Information Act to change, except for, Captain Obvious, the fact that minors should be protected as they are protected in the living society. I think minors should be protected. That's how I feel. I feel a family of a minor should have the right, and there should be a form given to them by the victim advocates. Queen Bee, Science Girl, where they can sign a non-disclosure of certain items pertaining to the trial to go to, that cannot be released to any individual that is not affiliated with the trial, the case, the investigation, when it comes to minors. Natasha's probably going to be next. Oh, she's feeling the heat. I'm telling you, her ass was sweating for the last couple days. Someone left a heart-filled comment on Zav's comment section on why it was wrong, and all she could do is comment, "Thank you." Well, she doesn't feel like what she did. Her ass always sweats in that nasty recliner. True dat. True dat. But it's really sweating now because people have talked about reporting her to Patreon. And, she's not monetized. And we all know Natasha got to get that money. I mean, that's her whole existence on here. She got to get that money. I had to give Steph a wrench one day for, I don't remember why, but yeah, she got a wrench. Actually, I got some old wrenches that I need to take away. But I don't know. Like I said, y'all keep doing it, and I'm gonna keep doing it. Y'all keep acting fools, and I'm gonna keep calling you a fucking fool. But I'm not gonna hashtag victims to do it. I don't have to. You act a fool, and I see it, and it gets to me to the point where it gets under my skin a little too deep. I'm gonna fucking call you out, and I'm calling you out, Queen Bee. Take that baby's name out of your drama stream live. You get a big enough crowd that you don't need to do that. Natasha, just quit being yucky. You're just yucky. Voices, please don't try to stand on some moral high ground now that you're not going to hang out with anybody that looked at those pictures when you could describe them to a T. Anytime somebody had a question, you were the first one to jump in, even though Queen Bee admitted she looked at them. You can't even be woman enough to say you looked at them, but you could describe them to a T. Because anytime somebody said anything, you were like, no, no, no. No, that didn't show. But that showed. Bitch, get out of here. You ain't kidding nobody. You've been nasty since day one. You've been nasty since jump. Natasha, you've been nasty since I come across your ass. Queen Bee, I don't like you. Alicia, you're a clown. Stay out of people's real lives. Eye for an eye, my asshole. It would be eye for an eye would be okay if you got the right person, Alicia, but you rarely do. So somebody goes for your eye, you go for the wrong motherfucker. I am critters. I don't know, D Rod. And you know what? If people want to view them and they want to spend the money to get them, then, you know, whatever. You know, it's not something I want to do. Um, but do it in the privacy of your own home. And don't tag these babies, these victims. And for God's sakes, don't sell out and make a buck off of it. If you want to make money talking about true crime, and if you're a real true crimer and you're really good at it, then you make your money and you don't have to sell pictures. And I don't mean literally sell the pictures, I mean sell little sneak peeks at them. Science Girl's always been a fucking annoying from jump. Oh, go legal on your fucking eye for an eye. Just ask Trisha, not Trish. What the fuck you dragging Trisha into it? She ain't fucking clown. Let her get triggered. I don't give a fuck. She's just itching to go live about Wendy V's. You know she is. But she promised she wouldn't, so we'll see how long that lasts. About as well as her bets. I will make a wager with you, Truth. No, bitch, you won't. Because you don't pay your bets. And I told you that. Right. Gray, chasing truth. There's a lot of people. No, Trisha doesn't go legal on anybody. This place is not worth it. Like I said, I see mods dropping the link, uh, appreciated, not expected, for Queen Bee's legal fund. If you're fucking around on here enough to get sued, or you're being fucked with hard enough to try to sue somebody, pay your own legal fund. I go eye for an eye. That's what Trish, not Trish, does. What the fuck? Where did you pull that out? I mean, people who collect for lawyers on YouTube are stupid. Can I just put that out there? If you've ever had a legal fund because of your behavior on YouTube, whether it's someone suing you or you suing somebody, you're just stupid. Because somebody's suing her, Bullhorn Betty or somebody's suing her. And like it's a legit lawsuit. When I say legit, I mean I don't mean it's legit. I mean it's like happening. But I wish Bullhorn Betty would just go over to Queen Bee's, just pull up at her house, knock on her door, take it out, throw some fucking knuckles, handle it like real women, and get it over with. Why you got to clog up the courts with y'all's bullshit? Yeah, it's like a lawsuit. Like I said, I don't know about how legit it is. Come on. I've never understood the whole suing somebody on YouTube thing. I got better things to do with my money. But I guess if you got people that's gonna pay for it, what the fuck? Sue. Everybody gets sue happy. I got a better idea. Let's not let the real criminals go to court. Let's clog up the courts with petty YouTube bullshit. Come on, Bullhorn Betty. Stop it. I don't know, Alex Nurse. It hurts my throat. Trying to do Queen Bee hurts my throat too. And I have a very deep, raspy voice. But when you try to go like Queen Bee's voice, it hurts. Right. Send her, I don't know. I ain't even gonna say send somebody something because, well, that's going real light too, and I don't agree with it. If you get yourself in such a fucking pickle on here that you end up in a lawsuit or you feel the need to create a lawsuit, well, here's your sign. But I've ranted enough. You all know how I feel about these people. You know that I feel like you want to call Zav Girl out, go live, do it, and move on. Stop fucking lying about me. But you want to go live, you want to call Natasha Cooper out about it, do it and move on. Because that's what I plan on doing until you do something stupid the next time. But I had to come live. I had to voice my opinion that everybody seems to have a problem with. But my opinion is somehow worse than what these people are actually fucking doing in the eyes of many of people on here. Oh, Tracy's opinion. We got to go live and just have a fucking total come apart about it. It's just crazy. Crazy, 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 I tell you. But I've got it off my chest now. I feel better. I can move on, do something else. Maybe I'll work on my room. I don't know. Hey, Sunnyside. Hey, Beef. I like you. I like beef too. I like beef more than I do Samara. Might have me some beef for dinner. Winnie V's live's pretty good. She always has pretty good lives. Because you know what? She doesn't get all twisted about this shit. She laughs about most of it. You want to smooch? Nah, man, I ain't. No. No, I don't want to smooch. I ain't in the mood for smooching. I'm more in like a Hannibal Lecter kind of mood. We see meat, anything, and immediately think of Samara. I'm the opposite. I know, I can't help it. If I see a steak or bacon in chat, boom, Samara comes to mind. That's cool. I still like you. Okay. Okay. That's good, boof. Beef. Boof. That's good. I need all the friends I can get. I don't have many on here. But the ones I got are bad to the bone. I'll take a couple hundred good, bad to the bone motherfuckers than I will all these fake pieces of fake. I don't want to call them pieces of shit. That's not nice. But all these motherfuckers sitting in these chats. Oh, way to go, real life science girl. Oh, way to go, Queen Bee, for calling out the bullshit while you're putting a victim's name in the title. Oh, way to go, Natasha, making another buck off of a victim. Way to go. Who else did I have in my title? Science girl, Queen Bee. I forgot voiceless, but she's a fucking toothless wonder, ain't she? I'll take you guys. Yeah, drive safe, Dova. Don't pay no attention to me. Chicken enchilada. Chicken enchilada bake. Science girl is an odd duck. Well, that's putting it mildly. But yes, I agree with you. Quite the odd duck. Voices for. Well, I shouldn't have said that. That was naughty. But I can't stand these people. These self righteous pieces of beef. No offense, beef. I stand up for the victims while I put their name in my title of bullshit drama. Well, I'm getting a hold of that baby's mother because that's my job is to rock her fucking world again. Crazy. I sit here, when I go silent, I'm actually thinking. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking YouTube has just brought me to a whole nother world because before YouTube, I didn't realize there was this many crazies in the world. I'd heard about them, but I didn't notice. I mean, I didn't, they didn't approach me in my daily life. She is morally crippled. They all are. Let it go. And quit tagging victims. Quit making $1 off these people. For the love of God, man. If you're going to make money off of them, fucking donate it to a worthy cause. I know, D-Rod. Fucking donate it. Get back to just doing drama about each other. And if you claim to be true crime, then do true crime. If you're good at it, you don't need visuals, okay? And if they're visuals, they should be maps and shit. Or I kind of like Gray's 3D animation stuff. Even though me and Gray don't jive, he called me a moron twice. I do like his animated stuff. Yep, you're right, Captain Obvious. They are damaging the victims as much as they are publicly crying that they are better than. Yes, 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 and yes. Might screenshot that and put that as my. Well, no, I won't bring that kind of attention to you, but I don't want you to start getting called out for an opinion. Come on, ladies. Come on. Good Lord. Come on. I'm start letting y'all out on the other side. Y'all gonna start going in the people yard, not the dog yard. The masses need to be entertained. They love the free content and at the expense of others. True dat, true dat. All right, guys, I've had my manic Monday meltdown. Not really. I'm not melting down. Just got something to say and I'm gonna say it. And I don't care what people think anymore. I'm tired of biting my fucking tongue. If you think that I don't bite my tongue, then you are crazy. Yes, yes, yes. Science girl had to go into Diane's real life. Not that I'm a Diane fan. I hate what Diane did. Um, I don't think anybody that does something like that should, be a part of the community. That's just my opinion. But I don't feel the need to contact Diane's family. Never did. Missed the whole plot there. Yes, we are the garbage people. We are the garbage people, D-Rod. But I'm signing off, guys. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for entertaining my stream. Quit being losers, people. If you're going to be a loser, admit you're a fucking loser. Admit your loser moves. You and me both. I'm over here biting my tongue too. Yeah, Captain Obvious, because you have to bite your tongue a lot on here. You really can't pick apart every dumb fuck thing that goes on. Because that's what you would spend your life doing, is picking apart dumb fuck shit that goes on. So, yeah, you have to bite your tongue a lot. Prayers for Mar. Absolutely. Prayers for Marsha. Haven't heard any update on Marsha. Mar was getting transferred to a hospital closer to home. Prayers for Coffee Chat and her family and her son. A lot of prayers. I believe in the power of prayer. I believe in it. It's, without that, I don't see how people get by without praying. I pray every day, a couple times a day. I don't know if Diane's coming back. I know Randy talked about it for a minute on her live. Whatever, why Randy would set herself up for Diane to shit on her, then I don't know, then whatever, you know? But again, I got a problem with that situation too, because Diane was welcomed back by many after the whole St. Jude scam. But when she had Molly on panel is when everybody decided they just couldn't have anything to do with her. Somehow or another, having Marissa on her panel was worse than what she did to the kids of St. Jude. I don't understand that. If you're going to stick by her, then fucking stick by her. If you're going to ditch her, then you ditch her for the right reasons. And that's what she did to St. Jude. That is my opinion. I stand by it. Don't care what anybody thinks. And with that, I'm getting off here because I don't really want to talk about Randy. I really don't want to talk about Wendy, and I really don't want to talk about Diane. I said what I had to say about the numbnuts and what they're doing. Yeah, Captain Obvious. I don't know. I don't think Diane could ever make a comeback, but I've seen stranger things happen on here, so. Come on, get away from me, you all. You all have hot breath. Good Lord. But I'm getting off. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for supporting the stream. Thank you, TNT, for the super chat. I'm gonna work on my bedroom, I guess. Still waiting on some things to come in the mail. So, you kind of want everything right there at your fingertips before you get started. But guess I could start on it and just add to it as time goes by. But might add a little steampunk. Something's got me hung up on a little bit of steampunk. What it was this freaking picture I saw of the steampunk rabbit. And I loved it. Yeah, we did have a great stream for St. Jude over here. We were able to raise what? Like $1,100. I think Puss in Boots was keeping track of the money. It all went directly to St. Jude. I never touched any of it. And we can do it again. We'll play a game or something. And donations can go direct. I can drop St. Jude's link. Pepper drops it all the time in here. And yeah. I mean, it wasn't millions. It wasn't tens of thousands. But we raised over $1,000 in what? An hour and a half, maybe. Yes, Sunnyside. I've got a little thing for steampunks kind of like stuck in my head right now. I don't know why, but it is. I might change my mind tomorrow, but I bought this little bedside table, and it's a raven, and it's got the cord through its mouth and a little bare bulb hanging off the side. And it's a little bedside table because I'm, like I said, my room's not big, so I don't want a bunch of, bedside tables and everything cluttering it, make it look even smaller. I could move to the loft upstairs. Not a lot of privacy up there. I want to be able to close my door. The loft is very open, and I just like to have a door. But with that, yeah, right, Sunnyside. And we can do it again. I have the utmost faith that we can do it again. Let everybody get through their summer and their summer vacays and the kids being out of school, and let them get their back to school, whatever, they got to do for back to school, or, a lot of people do their home renovations, or, their landscaping and stuff in the summer. Let everybody get through that expense. And then they got a couple spare dollars. We can, yes, Captain Obvious, we can definitely wait because, like I said, people's got softball going on. They've got expenses going on right now. So we can definitely do it again, and we will do it again. And as soon as I know when, then we'll mark it on the calendar. With that, you guys have a great day. Don't feel the need to follow the herd. If somebody's doing something fucked up, then go in their chat and tell them it's fucked up. Unless you're blocked like me. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get off here. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your week. I don't know when I'll be live again. Hopefully nobody does anything really stupid anytime soon. I've made it clear how I feel about Queen Bee, Science Girl, Natasha, all of them thinking that, what they're doing is any better than what the people, than other people. You're not any better. You're just on a different level, an even level. But if that didn't make any sense. Yes, saving for summer taxes. A lot of people have taxes. So, guys, the humidity's out of here, so it's a beautiful day out. Might get outside and I don't know. I'm not going to plant flowers or nothing, so I'm not going to even pretend like I'm going to do anything. But I might just walk through the grass, might touch some grass. It's a thought. All right, guys. See you around the tubes. Take care. Bye.